A mid-Michigan family is asking for lawmakers to move forward with a bill that has been stalled for years. It's called Wyatt's Law and was named after a baby who was almost killed 5 years ago today. The law would create an online child abuse registry. Our Alani Latang introduces us to one family who believes their child's death could have been prevented if this law was in place.
If you can find out who has urinated in public and now they are on the sex offender registry, you should be able to find out who is abusing children.
Just this week, Susan Ziegler sat in court as 24-year-old Amber Reeves was charged in the death of Ziegler's grandson, 1-year-old Logan.
October 11th, that evening he stopped breathing. My son performed CPR and a neighbor helped him. He was already gone.
Erica Hamill almost lost her son, Wyatt, as a result of extreme physical abuse. Wyatt was only 1 in 2013 after he was shaken by his father's girlfriend, Rachel Edwards. Now 5, he has permanent cognitive and developmental delays. That's why Hamill proposed a law in 2015 that would make convicted child abusers register and allow anyone to access it. 3 years later, still no registry. State Senator Curtis Hertel says he can't understand why it hasn't passed.
Parents have a right to know if there are child abusers that are coming in contact with their children.
But Ziegler believes if there was a registry, Logan would still be alive. Reeves had previously pleaded guilty to 4th-degree child abuse in 2016, but once she completed her probation terms, her record was cleared.
And I have to wake up every day and wonder, they have a program that they can complete so they can go back and 30 days later kill a child.
One of the biggest concerns for the registry is the cost.
Well, I think it's relatively small because we already have the sex offender registry, so we already have the technology available to us. There's certainly some cost, but I think it's well worth it. And I think Wyatt's life is worth more than a few $1 million for a registry. And I think that most of the children that have been hurt by abusers' lives are worth more than what the cost of a registry is.
But that argument hasn't been enough to push it through, leaving this grieving grandmother to plead for it.
I'm not asking, I'm begging. I'm begging our senators who have let this bill sit. I'm begging you, please, in the next 5 weeks that you are in session, that you have the opportunity, please pass this bill. Don't let another Logan happen. Don't let another Wyatt happen.
And that was Alani Latang reporting there. The ACLU has also spoken out against Wyatt's Law regarding privacy concerns for victims and for family members of those that live in the same household as the accused. Those bills could potentially come up for a vote, but it's up to the majority leader to do so. We have reached out to him asking if and when he plans to do that, and we'll let you know once we hear back. Indiana launched a similar registry called Kirk's Law where anyone can search to see if someone's on it. Although most states do have some sort of central child abuse registry, including Michigan, those registries are not open to the public. They are used for checks on people who want to foster or adopt children or by schools and daycares, but they must first get that person's permission to check.